loving being a mom. Being a mom taught me patience. I hate to see kids with parents who really don't care about them when there's a lot of women out here who would die to have a baby. I had to stop yelling at my son so much. As a single parent, I really watch who I'm dating now because I have a son. I don't want just any old boy around my son. Welcome back to the Plus Side Podcast. I hope y'all had a great week. Thank you all again for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you for tuning into the Plus Side Podcast. So this week, I want to talk about parenting. I'm becoming loving being a mom. My son is the only child for me. He's the only grandchild on my side. When I first got pregnant, it was actually my first time getting pregnant. I was 24, and I feel like, when you got friends and stuff around you, they done got pregnant, they might have sent some up the river, and you be like, dang, I ain't never maybe I can't get pregnant. I was one of those girls, maybe I can't get pregnant. And then got pregnant. I remember when I got pregnant too. Yeah, I remember. So when I got pregnant, I was like, oh my God, I'm really about to have a baby. You know what? This might be my only chance to have a baby. So let me keep my baby, not knowing what comes with having a child. I went on ahead, did my little 9, and my baby came. I had him naturally. I didn't have a C-section. I was asking for a C-section. I was asking for him. I was hurting. I was ready to go. I was hungry, and I wanted him to get out. So when I first brought him home, I was like, oh my God, I'm a parent. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I have an idea what to do because I feel like as a woman, you naturally become a nurturer and a caretaker to whomever, not just a baby, but, anybody, honestly. And I had to learn how to take care of somebody else, raise somebody else. I was 25 when I had him, but I didn't feel like I had everything together. And when I hear people say, oh, well, I'm waiting for this to have a baby, I'm waiting for that, I don't think it's ever a right time to have a baby. It's never the perfect time to have a baby. No matter your situation, you could be married, you could be single, however. I don't think it's ever the perfect time. So, but you'll know when it's your time to be a parent. So I'm just grateful to God to be able to be a parent because there's a lot of women who can't. And I hate to see kids with parents who really don't care about them when there's a lot of women out here who would die to have a baby. So I had to learn how to have patience. Being a mom taught me patience, because, we get so frustrated with life and being a single mom, being a married woman and not having as much support from your spouse as you expect because y'all in the same household. It's just being a mom. Everything is on mommy. Mommy. And we have to deal with different personalities. If we have multiples, we have to evenly show love. No, you don't want to show favoritism to make a child feel a certain type of way. And what I did learn with my son, I let him speak his little mind. I think he's speaking a little too much, but I let him speak his mind. I let him talk. I like to talk to him because he can have a conversation and he does have feelings. And I let him express himself to me. It ain't all out in the open, but I want him to know that he has a friend in me. And a mother, somebody who could teach him, somebody who could laugh with him, somebody who can discipline him, even though he don't like to get, who likes to get disciplined? Nobody likes to get disciplined. And then I realized, children, we get upset. I feel like sometimes I used to get upset because of my child's dad. I used to get upset with him and stuff. But it's somebody said one day, if you didn't have a baby with him, he wouldn't be the little boy that he is. And I'm like, you absolutely right. And I had to learn how to stop letting me be a single mom be a trigger for me. I decided to keep my baby. You know what I'm saying? I decided to lay down and have a baby, and not knowing everything that came with it, but I accepted the responsibility. And I know we get tired, we get frustrated, but I'm learning, especially me as an entrepreneur, is I gotta work. You gotta work. It's days where you at work, you like, damn, I need to spend time with my kid. Like, you feel like you gotta like buy them stuff or do something to make up for the time. But they just really be wanting our love and attention. Like, just for you to get off work, watch a movie with them. Like, take them to the park. Like, they don't be wanting much. It be us as parents overdoing it, trying to aid in a loss. Like, okay, his dad not around all the time. I'm gonna take him on a trip to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't care about Dubai. He wanna go down the street and go to McDonald's and go to the park. He don't care about all that. They care about the little things. And they want to see somebody who loves them. They want to know they're loved. They want to know they're appreciated. I feel like that's why a lot of kids act out at school. I mean, they be bad, but it be a different kind of bad. Like, when the kids like throwing stuff in the class, cussing the teachers out, you know, at young ages all the way up to high school, it's like, I got a soft spot for kids because I was volunteering one day doing hair at a school, a middle school, and one of the little girls, her name was, she had a very nice name, and one of the administrators, like, when she left out the room, like, I don't know why her mother named her that. She's not even that, you know? I'm like, well, how can you judge her? You know, how you gonna say she's not what she is because the way she act? This is why kids act out, because they don't have people in the school systems who care about them. Who, you know, they leave from their parents, they go to school. Kids call the school prison. Oh, I'm going to jail today. Like, my little cousin has his location when he's at school, it says prison. Like, why do you think it's messed up to think that school is prison? Because I know, I ain't gonna say it felt like prison, but I did used to be mad because I had to go to school. But now I regret not really doing as good as I wanted to. So I really push my son and give him confidence. I want him to have confidence in himself. I want him to just be a respectful young man. I know he's not gonna be perfect, but the way our characteristics are, the way we carry ourselves and treat people, our kids carry those same traits. So if you're gonna be a nasty, lazy, dirty person, your child gonna be nasty, lazy, and dirty. And I just want my son to be a clean man. He ain't gonna be perfect. You know, he might have some little stinky drawers in the hallway or something, but I want him to be a decent young man. And the way we are as people is the way our kids are going to become as adults. I learned, like, it's our fault they eat at McDonald's all the time. It's our fault they want to eat out. They don't like one day he said, I don't like cooked food. What you mean you don't like cooked food? You just ate a little fake burger from McDonald's. Like, what you want me to, like, they like spaghetti. They like pizza, but I feel like when they're younger, we have to let them try different things so they'll know of those things and not just a quick fix. So spending time with your kids, cooking for your kids, and just being able to talk to them without yelling. I had to stop yelling at my son so much because it don't get the point across. That's when you yelling at them, they start yelling back, then it becomes a feud. Now y'all fighting, now it's tension. This is how kids be killing their parents. The kids be killing their parents, y'all. So y'all need to be careful with them little kids, because you know they got the internet stuff. And I just want to be a great example to my son. Even though I am a woman, I know I can't teach him a lot of manly things, but he can learn how to be a good person. It don't matter your gender, you can be a good person regardless. So I just want y'all to learn how to have patience with your kids and let them have a voice as well, because it's just not fair that we can do what we want, but when our kids do something, we scolding them for it. Like, you can't tell him doing this is bad, but you doing it every day. And even being in toxic relationships as a single parent, like I really watch who I'm dating now because I have a son. I don't want just any old boy around my son. And I don't want a man to just be around me to say I got a man. I want somebody, my son, to see somebody treating me right and who's doing the correct things a man is supposed to do around the house and as far as life period. So I will definitely watch who I'm dating and who I'm bringing around my kids, what environments and atmospheres you got your kids in. So it's just a lot to learn, but I feel like number one, having patience and understanding is really going to get you, and good communication. Good communication with your kids will get y'all relationship further. So I just want y'all to just let me know in the comments like what y'all feel like y'all have trouble with y'all kids. How did y'all overcome that? And just try to have patience with them, talk to them, discipline them, and love them. And I feel like, parenting is not easy. It's a job within itself. We got to take them to urgent care, when it's time. We got to take them on all these practices. We're going to back to school nights. They growing, so they get more expensive. And you got to budget your funds. If you have multiples or just being a single mom, it's a lot. So I just pray that y'all can like learn to not be so overwhelmed with being a parent and just kind of let things flow. Don't think you got to have everything perfect. Don't look at these families that got everything because we don't know what, those kids are being treated like. Because it was like a little documentary one time where I seen it was like, this perfect family on the outside, but the kids was being treated like trash and they was rich. So having all the money really don't mean anything because we see kids on TikTok and stuff like that every day, and they over there with no shoes, no new clothes, barely got food to eat, but they happy, they respectful, they have morals. So our kids they're very blessed. They don't know how blessed they are and privileged they are, and I just pray that we all learn how to have patience and learn how to deal with our kids in more sharper ways so they can learn. So I will definitely be checking for y'all comments and y'all feedback on parenting. And I hope you can build a better relationship with your child as well. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see y'all again.